SpaceX has just achieved something extraordinary with their Workhorse rocket, the Falcon 9, a milestone that's rewriting the rules of spaceflight. While Starship may capture headlines as the company's most ambitious project, the Falcon 9's latest accomplishment proves why it remains the backbone of SpaceX's commercial success. On November 26, 2024, as the world watched, SpaceX's Falcon 9 completed its 400th successful mission, launching 24 Starlink satellites into orbit. To put this remarkable achievement in perspective, Russia's legendary Soyuz rocket took nearly 60 years to reach 1,900 launches. SpaceX ? They've hit 400 launches in just 14 years, making the Falcon 9 the most frequently launched operational rocket system in the world today. This isn't just about numbers. It's about revolutionizing space access. The story of how SpaceX transformed a rocket that once took 18 months to build into a reliable, reusable workhorse that's reshaping the economics of space travel is nothing short of revolutionary. Welcome to Elon Musk 24 Hours, where we bring you the latest developments in space innovation. Let's dive right in. The journey of the Falcon 9 reads like a modern-day space opera, with each launch writing a new chapter in humanity's quest to reach the stars. That 400th successful mission on November 26, 2024, wasn't just another routine flight. It was the culmination of countless untold stories of innovation, perseverance, and human ingenuity. Picture the scene at SpaceX's headquarters in 2010. A young team of engineers, many fresh out of college, gathered around monitors as the first Falcon 9 stood ready on the launch pad. The tension was palpable. They weren't just launching a rocket. They were challenging decades of aerospace convention. That first launch succeeded, but the real story was just beginning. The early years tested SpaceX's resolve like never before. During one particularly challenging launch in 2015, Mission Control fell silent as they watched their rocket disintegrate over the Atlantic. Instead of deflating the team, this failure became their crucible. Engineers worked through holidays, birthdays, and weekends, determined to understand every bolt, every line of code, every possible point of failure. Their dedication paid off. The next launch was successful, and each subsequent mission built upon that foundation of hard-earned knowledge. The development of the Block 5 variant in 2018 marked a watershed moment. Inside the SpaceX factory, teams worked in shifts around the clock, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. One veteran engineer, who'd been with the program since the beginning, recalled the moment they first successfully test-fired the upgraded Merlin engines. The roar wasn't just sound, it was the voice of the future. This upgraded rocket wasn't just an improvement, it was a revolution in spacecraft design. The enhanced thermal protection system could withstand multiple re-entries, while the reinforced landing legs and grid fins enabled precise touchdowns in conditions that would have grounded earlier versions. Each component told a story of problem-solving and persistence. The real drama unfolds during every landing attempt. As the booster descends through the atmosphere at supersonic speeds, automated systems make thousands of split-second adjustments. The margin for error is measured in seconds and meters. When SpaceX achieved their 100th successful landing in December 2021, the cheers at Mission Control weren't just for one success. They were for the hundreds of failures and lessons that made it possible. Meanwhile, at Boeing, a different story was unfolding. The contrast between the two companies' approaches to space innovation couldn't be starker. While SpaceX embraced a culture of rapid iteration and learning from failure, Boeing's Starliner program followed a more traditional path, one that would lead to unprecedented challenges. The first warning signs appeared during Starliner's orbital flight test in 2019. As the spacecraft separated from its launch vehicle, mission controllers noticed something was wrong. The orbital insertion burn hadn't executed properly. Hours of tense troubleshooting revealed a critical software error, one that should have been caught in testing. For Boeing's engineers, it was a humbling moment that forced them to question decades of established practices. 2021 brought new challenges that no one had anticipated. During pre-launch checks, engineers discovered corroded valves in Starliner's propulsion system. What should have been a routine inspection turned into months of investigation and redesign. The issue wasn't just technical, It represented a fundamental gap between Boeing's traditional aerospace approach and the demands of modern spaceflight. The financial implications sent shockwaves through the industry. Boeing's $4.3 billion contract had already raised eyebrows, especially compared to SpaceX's $2.6 billion agreement for Crew Dragon. As costs mounted, eventually exceeding $1.8 billion in overruns, industry analysts began questioning the sustainability of Boeing's space program. Internal documents revealed growing tension between engineering teams pushing for more testing and management facing pressure to maintain schedules. The human cost became evident in 2024 during Starliner's first crewed test flight. Despite successfully reaching the ISS, the spacecraft experienced multiple system anomalies. The astronauts, drawing on years of training, handled each issue professionally, but the incidents highlighted the gap between Boeing's promises and reality. One former Boeing engineer, speaking anonymously, described the situation as death by 1,000 cuts, each small problem revealing deeper institutional issues. Back at SpaceX, the Falcon 9 program continued to push boundaries. The rocket's reliability enabled increasingly ambitious missions. Each launch window became an opportunity to perfect their processes. Ground crews reduced turnaround time between launches from months to weeks, then to days. One launch director described it as orchestrating a symphony where every instrument must be perfectly tuned. The economics of spaceflight underwent a transformation. SpaceX's reusability program slashed launch costs from $60 million to $28 million per mission. But the real innovation wasn't just in the hardware. It was in the company's approach to problem solving. When faced with challenges, SpaceX engineers would often work directly with customers to find creative solutions. This collaborative approach built trust and fostered innovation across the industry. The impact rippled through the space economy. Small satellite companies that once couldn't afford orbital access now launched entire constellations. Scientific missions that would have been cost-prohibitive became feasible. The dream of regular space access was becoming reality, one launch at a time. In July 2024, when a Starlink mission experienced an anomaly, SpaceX's response demonstrated their maturity as a space leader. Instead of downplaying the issue, they launched a comprehensive investigation. Engineers worked around the clock, reviewing telemetry data and simulation models. The solution they developed didn't just fix the immediate problem, it improved the entire system's reliability. The contrast between SpaceX and Boeing's approaches reveals a deeper truth about innovation in the space industry. While Boeing struggled with the weight of tradition and bureaucracy, SpaceX's willingness to fail fast and learn faster created a culture of continuous improvement. One NASA official noted that SpaceX had redefined what was possible in spacecraft development. Looking to the future, the Falcon 9's legacy extends beyond its impressive statistics. Each successful mission builds confidence in commercial spaceflight, paving the way for more ambitious projects. The rocket that many dismissed as impossible has become the workhorse of a new space age, proving that with enough determination and innovation, even the most challenging goals are within reach. As we've seen, SpaceX's achievement with the Falcon 9 represents more than just a number. It's a testament to what happens when innovation meets determination. The contrast between SpaceX and Boeing's journeys in the space industry illuminates a crucial lesson. Success in space exploration isn't just about budget or experience, but about fostering a culture of continuous improvement and learning from failures. The Falcon 9's 400th successful launch marks not just a milestone, but a turning point in humanity's relationship with space. From its humble beginnings in 2010 to becoming the world's most frequently launched operational rocket, this achievement proves that what once seemed impossible is now routine. Through reusability, rapid iteration, and unwavering commitment to innovation, SpaceX has fundamentally transformed the economics of space access. If you're fascinated by developments in space technology and want to stay updated on the latest achievements in space exploration, make sure to subscribe to Elon Musk 24 Hours. Hit the like button if you found this deep dive into SpaceX's remarkable journey informative, and share it with friends who share your passion for space innovation. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on SpaceX's achievement. What milestone do you think they'll reach next? For more incredible stories about groundbreaking innovations in space technology, check out our channel's other videos. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay informed about our latest updates on SpaceX, Starship, and other exciting developments in space exploration. Thank you for watching Elon Musk 24 Hours, where we bring space innovation stories to life. See you in our next video. In 1957, a single beep from space changed the world forever. That beep, transmitted by a simple metal sphere called Sputnik, marked the moment when human ambition finally reached beyond our planet. But behind this historic achievement lay a story of obsession, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of glory that would ultimately lead to disaster. Welcome to Space Frontier. Today, we're uncovering the untold story of how one man's vision to prove Soviet superiority pushed the USSR's space program to extraordinary heights and devastating lows. From stolen Nazi technology to the tragic fate of a street dog named Laika, from the triumph of putting the first human in space to the catastrophic failures that would follow, this is a tale of what happens when ambition transforms into dangerous obsession. You'll discover how the Soviets' desperate race to beat NASA led them to sacrifice safety for speed, resulting in devastating consequences that remained hidden behind the Iron Curtain for decades. We'll reveal the true cost of their space program, measured not just in rubles, but in human lives. This isn't just another space race story. This is a cautionary tale about the fine line between reaching for the stars and flying too close to the sun. Let's dive right in. The seeds of the space race were planted in the smoldering ruins of World War II. As Allied forces pushed into Nazi Germany, two prizes emerged from the ashes: the V-2 rocket and the brilliant minds behind it. While America secured Wernher von Braun, the architect of Nazi rocketry, the Soviets claimed their own treasure: several complete V-2 rockets and detailed blueprints of designs that never left the drawing board. But what began as a race for military supremacy would soon transform into something far more ambitious. The Soviet R-7 rocket emerged as a testament to this transformation. With its 5 massive engines, 20 thundering nozzles, and revolutionary staging system, it was originally designed to deliver apocalyptic payloads to American cities. Instead, it would become humanity's first bridge to the stars. Enter Nikita Khrushchev, a man whose vision would reshape the course of history. Unlike his predecessor Stalin, Khrushchev understood that true power in the modern world wasn't just about military might. It was about capturing humanity's imagination. In the space race, he saw something revolutionary: a chance to demonstrate Soviet superiority without firing a single shot. The man tasked with turning this vision into reality was Sergei Korolev, a brilliant engineer who had survived Stalin's gulags to become the Soviet Union's chief designer. His story was so secret that for years, even his own family didn't know his true role. The American